Under a week until presidential elections, and the Taliban attacks again. The target this time, the headquarters of the Independent Election Commission in Kabul. 4 fighters were disguised as women when they entered a house close to the Election Commission building. Afghan special forces and police reinforcements took their positions.
4 suicide bombers have entered my house. I had 3 guards, 2 outside and 1 inside. But I don't know what's happening right now.
A witness told Al Jazeera the Taliban fighters were armed with assault rifles and rocket-propelled grenades. This was the 2nd attack in the Afghan capital in 24 hours and the 4th in just over a week. The distances between the targets show how the Taliban can still seemingly strike where it likes in the capital. On March the 20th, Taliban gunmen shot 9 civilians dead, including 2 girls, in the Serena Hotel. On March the 25th, the office of the Kabul Provincial Election Commission near the Darul Aman Palace was attacked. 2 police officers and 5 Taliban were killed in the gun battle. 3 days later, fighters targeted a building used by an American aid group in the Kati neighborhood. A girl was killed by the suicide bomber. Security forces killed the 4 gunmen. Saturday's attack was on the Election Commission HQ, close to the Nangarhar Highway to the east of the city. The Taliban seems to be doing all it can to scare voters away from the polling stations in next week's presidential vote.
Well, as we get close to the Afghan elections, which is a very important political event in Afghanistan, we do believe and understand that there are enemies who would launch attacks like they have so far in the past few days. But they will not deter us from our commitment.
An election commission member told Al Jazeera that during the 4-hour battle, the Taliban fighters fired at least 10 rocket-propelled grenades at the compound. In his final address to Afghanistan's parliament on March the 15th, President Karzai said US soldiers must leave Afghanistan at the end of the year. He said Afghan forces are ready to protect the whole country on their own. He said Afghanistan doesn't need US military trainers to remain after American troops go home. Regardless of whether that's true, the latest surge in attacks shows the Taliban is determined to disrupt the April the 5th presidential vote. Charles Stratford, Al Jazeera.